What's going on, guys? College Lefty Gaming, and in this video I have for you guys some more packs. 2 bundles will be opened, as well as some event gameplay versus an elite player at this game. I hope you guys enjoy. I'm just getting out of work right now, and I'm kind of putting this video together. I'm opening up a couple packs here, a variety of different ones from the Ted Williams program, as well as the Bob Feller from the event program. But I have a set 5 10-pack bundle. I'm not sure how I got that. I think that was the random 10-pack bundle I got from that program. Then I also bought the 20-pack bundle from the set 15, which is the Wade Davis postseason equipment. But I'm just going to be opening up some of these packs. I'll get my face out of the way here, and then the gameplay starts at around 6 minutes if you guys do want to skip ahead and check that out. If you don't want to skip ahead, I will be talking a little bit about the upcoming postseason event, as well as the actual teams that are in the postseason. So the Red Sox eliminated the Yankees yesterday in a very good game. That was a tough game. It was a fight all the way down to the finish. And the Astros they swept the Indians. I was surprised. I thought that the Indians would at least be able to win one of those games. I thought it would go 4 or 5 games actually, but the Houston Astros are just that good. They have the players to compete at that level, just a level that's higher than anybody else, which is why I think they're going to be able to beat the Red Sox. It's going to be a tough series, but I think their starting rotation, the Astros starting rotation, just outweighs anybody else's rotation right now at this point in the season. But that's just my opinion. I picked the Astros to win the World Series this year again. But I also picked the Dodgers to make it to the World Series. That was from the beginning of the season. They are going up against the Milwaukee Brewers. And I feel like that series is going to be a great series. I think the Dodgers are heavily favorited in that one, but the Brewers have been on fire. I mean, they have the players to win it as well. They got Christian Yelich, Ryan Braun, Jonathan Scope, some guys they picked up recently. Mike Moustakas, Jesus Aguilar is coming up. He's been performing well. Josh Hader has been lights out. I mean, anytime you have a guy that is that dominant out of the bullpen coming in the game late in the postseason, it's a great asset to have. So I'm excited to see some of these upcoming games here. As far as what I'm doing is I'm just going over some of the players that I would use for this event. I would use a lot of Astros players personally. I would try to get George Springer gold card. I would try to get Altuve, like the Bronze Altuve. Some budget cards to use would be like Cody Bellinger, Max Muncy, Jesus Aguilar silver. I mean, you got some pretty good bats as well. If you have some stubs in this game, you can use Mookie Betts. You can use JD Martinez, Andrew Benintendi. I mean, there's a bunch of guys that you can use on the Dodgers alone. You can use Chris Taylor. You can use, I guess, Justin Taylor. I wouldn't really recommend using him, but just maybe that Yasmani Grandal if you have the Player of the Month. You can use a variety of cards upcoming in this new event, but the teams are going down. I don't know how they're going to do it with the overall cap, because it's going to be tough to get some of these guys in the overall at a certain team overall, depending on, because there's only 4 teams left now. So it's going to be interesting to see how SDS does it. That's why I wanted to get all my wins for Ted Williams out of the way. And now, I mean, I would be able to use Ted Williams in the next event. The immortal hitters are definitely the guys you want to keep in there. Unfortunate that you can't use Chipper Jones anymore, but you're still able to use Mike Piazza at least, because he's an immortal from the Dodgers. Even though he probably should have been an immortal from the Mets, but it is what it is. It's part of the game. They maybe did that on purpose. I don't know why they did that, but they loaded up the Dodgers team in general. With all the flashbacks and legends that the Dodgers do have, they have a ton of cards. If you're to build an all-time Dodgers team or whatever, they have a ton of cards you can do that with. But anyway, we're about, I don't know, 20, 30 packs in. I haven't been able to pull anything. And this has been the case throughout the whole season. I haven't been able to pull anything out of a pack this whole year. I don't have anybody's luck like Turbo. I saw him pull crazy stuff the other day. I've seen Kevin G.O.D. pull diamonds left and right throughout the whole year. I don't know how many packs he's opened, but I usually, if I open up packs, I usually post them just so you guys can see what I'm getting. I have only gotten 2 diamonds out of a pack all season. And actually 3 diamonds. James Paxton was one of them. Charlie Blackmon was one of them, when now he's a gold card. And then the other was the Patrick Corbin that I just recently pulled. Those are the only 3 diamonds that I've gotten. I got a Phil Niekro diamond bobblehead. I figured I'd stop on that for a minute because that's Phil Niekro. I mean, he's crazy. He's a crazy pitcher in this game. I don't understand why they made a relief pitcher version of him, but he's always popping up in my videos some one way or another. And these are the set 15 packs. And there he is again. What do you know? Phil Necro, bronze. And yeah, I mean, he's always in the packs. I've pulled him probably 10 times. I have like 20 of that card. And I probably should have sold them during this last event because everyone was using them, but I didn't do that. I haven't gone through my inventory in a while. I've been just so busy. Honestly, since playing the event, I haven't really had much time to play any video games at all. I really have had such a busy work week this week. I'm also trying to buy a used car, so I'm going through some stuff. I'm trying to figure out a bunch of things. I'm doing like 50 things at a time. Right now I'm making food while I'm making this video, but figured I'd open up some packs. I'm still in my work clothes. I just got home, but I figured why not make this video, upload it. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to live stream later today. But the plan is to be live streaming later on tonight. I don't think there's any baseball games tonight because the series kind of just ended. So I know I'm looking forward to watching. I think the first game's on Friday, which is upcoming here. I think that's the Dodgers played the Brewers. I saw Chris Sale come into the game. Last night against against the Yankees and close it out. I was nervous that he wouldn't be able to start the first game of the series. But you're probably going to be able to. That game starts on Saturday, I believe. But here we are, we're going up against a great opponent, major home run. He's usually a top player in these events. He plays them all the time. And he's also a top player in ranked seasons, I would say. He's just a really good player overall. I've matched up with him a few times. We've played, every game that we've played has been a tight game, a 1 or 2 run game. It's been close. Here, I'm not quite sure what happened to start off the game there. I probably could have went to third, but I did hold up. I didn't know if he was trying to get me an extra base hit or what was going on. I didn't know if he wanted to even play the game because he didn't send a friendly quit. I didn't send him a friendly quit. I was just trying to play, and I saw that I matched up with him. I was like, all right, that's pretty cool. Let's play the game. He brings in Eric Gagne, and I don't know how I took that pitch. That was a really good pitch to swing at, first of all, because I'm trying to look for a pitch up in the zone. But there he throws one low, and I sent it out with Chipper Jones right off the scoreboard there. And I'm not really even sure what field they're playing at, but All-American Park. I guess it's right there on the huge scoreboard. But every time I've played here, the wind has been blowing in tremendously. I think I played here one time and the wind was blowing in 11 miles an hour, and that's like the highest I've ever seen. In this game, it was actually blowing out 6 miles an hour, dead center field, so maybe that had something to do with that home run with Chipper Jones a little bit. Because I do struggle off of Eric Gagne, that is for sure, and as you can see, every pitcher that major home run will bring in this game will have good stats. They won't have that many losses with them at all because he just doesn't lose that many games. But it's key to go up 2 runs there. There I was able to hit a foul home run with J.D. Martinez, and a couple pitches later actually hit one fair line drive to left field there to score Babe Ruth. But there I have the silver Muncy, Max Muncy up to bat. And he was really good for me in this event. I did end up taking him out towards the end. But there, I just didn't know what happened. I think I forgot how many outs there were. Or I thought the ball was going to get over his head. I'm not really sure. I definitely got doubled up there, though. There was 1 out, and he caught the ball. Threw me out. He might have baited me with his route there. But it is what it is. I was out regardless. He leads off the next inning with a base hit to start it off with Babe Ruth on the first pitch. That was probably the worst thing that could have happened, but at the same time, I expect him to hit the ball because he is a great player. And I mean, he has some of these immortal hitters, as well as he's going to be able to hit with anybody throughout his lineup, because his lineup was pretty stacked, if you guys didn't see from the loading screen. But there, Chipper Jones sends it out to right center field. Duke Snyder tracks it down. That was a huge first out of the inning. That brings up J.D. Martinez, and I got this postseason Koji Uehara on the hill. He's a great pitcher. He did give up some runs for me in this event, but I figured he would. Some of the pitches I was throwing were all over the place with him, and he's more of a control guy. You got to be able to dot up the splitter, and I don't know how he's taking some of these pitches. I was hitting the corners with them pretty well, and in a situation like this with Jose Ramirez up, I don't want him to hit a home run there and cut the lead down to 1. But I don't even know how he hit that curveball low and away for a base hit. It's just getting he probably got his PCI all the way down there and hit it there. He almost got another one up the middle with Stanton, but Eric Gagne does make the play. I did take out Koji after that. I didn't want to give up any more runs. He was already in the yellow for stamina. But at the same time, I also know who Major Home Run is, so I didn't want to use Phil Niekro against him. I didn't think he was going to use him against me, and I figured we'd just play a straight-up game. I figured that that's how it was going to go, and that's how it went. So I didn't pinch hit here in this situation, which I probably should have. I only had commons on the bench, but I also didn't bunt. I swung away, and I'm an idiot. I ground out into a double play. Probably should have just taken the strikeout there and brought up Babe Ruth, or just tried to bunt. I don't know. I didn't really want to run myself out of an inning. The one time I previously bunted in this event run, I missed it, and I ended up getting caught stealing. Really ran myself out of an inning to try and get an insurance run, so I didn't want to do that again. It's not like I do that often, but anyway, Gary Sanchez is an immortal hitter. He sends one deep. I thought he was going to send one out in last night's actual game in order to actually win the game for the Yankees, but it was just to the track there. It was sent over that building out there. But Duke Snider's up at the plate here. He brings in Josh Hader, and I've said it every time I've faced Josh Hader. I really do like facing him in this game. I would never want to face him in real baseball. The guy scares the heck out of me when it comes to a left-handed pitcher. I'm a left-handed hitter myself. I don't think I would even see the ball up there. But Duke Snider sends one out to right field with a no-doubter. I think that might have been a changeup up in the zone. I'm not sure. But, yeah, Chipper Jones gets another base hit up the middle, the following hitter. And this one I had the lineup a little bit different, as you guys could tell. But I ended up leading off Babe Ruth sometimes because I figured why not use that advantage of getting him up against a common. An immortal versus a common is a pretty good advantage. But at the same time, he can hit regardless. He can hit against anybody. So I could also use somebody else that maybe doesn't have the best stats versus like a hitter. Like if I had the bronze Babe Ruth, I might want to hit him lead off to face that common hitter that most people were using. Some people did use a gold card, but for the most part, you're going to be seeing commons, especially now. If they do keep the rating, or the rating mod, if they do keep the team overall cap for the next round of this postseason event with the 4 teams remaining, then we will see a lot more common pitchers, I think, and a lot more diamond hitters. The live series diamonds and flashbacks that from the 4 teams that remain. I feel like that's the way everyone's going. They're going to try to nerf their bullpen. Depends on how many innings the games are, too. They could be 6-inning games. That's another thing to keep in mind. But there, Giancarlo Stanton tracks that ball down. I thought I got that one with Piazza. But Stanton tracks that down, and just like that, ensuing pitch, next inning. I mean, I don't think it was the first pitch, but later on in the next at-bat to Babe Ruth, he leads off with the base hit there, and one swing of the bat can tie it down to his last 3 outs. There's no way I'm leaving Gagne in. Doesn't matter if that was a immortal or not. He's in the yellow stamina against Major Home Run with his PCI that small, or I mean that big, enlarged with the stamina. I can't risk it. Any pitch hit, even with this suitor card, could be hit out for a home run. There I got lucky. He hit a ground ball there. Possible double play, but I was unable to turn it. That's all right. It brings up Jose Ramirez. I went immediately to Alex Wood. I was not going to pitch to Jose Ramirez. I could have ended the game there with that catch. 2 outs. Babe Ruth makes that diving catch, but I missed it, and that could cost me. I mean, Jose Ramirez has been killing me throughout playing this entire event, throughout playing this entire game, honestly. He hits a home run when he's batting right-handed. He hits a home run just about every time off me. The only time he didn't was earlier in this game when he hit a base hit up the middle to score the run. But there I was able to get the fly out to right field to end this game, and I ended up beating Major Home Run, who's a really good player. Last time he got the best of me, and I believe it was a walk-off in a previous event. But I did show that was a part of a run where I did go 12-1 and get Chris Bryant. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. I'll see you guys in a little bit, hopefully. Until next time, peace out.